Howdy, folks. My name is Anthony. This is Cryptic TV. We have a very special guest in the house. Right
Hello, Robert Carradine here.
All right. And you probably know this man from a lot of things, but I'm going to give you a hint. Have you seen the Lizzie McGuire show?
Well, we got Lizzie McGuire. We got the Cowboys with John Wayne. We got Revenge of the Nerds 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Ooh.
The Big Red One. The Long Riders. Mom's Got a Date with the Vampire. That's just to name a few.
Uh-huh. So, I have two questions to ask you today, sir, because you're kind of like my favorite guest on our day. So,
Thank you.
the one question I would like to ask is, what is one thing that people do not know about you that they would be surprised by? Because you've been in the business a long time, but I know you probably have hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like things you do on a regular, but what is one thing that if people found out, they would be kind of shocked?
I don't think they'd be shocked to find out I'm a motorcyclist. I've been riding bikes since I was 16, but I'm also a former racing driver.
Ooh.
So I don't know, a lot of people do know that, but a lot of people don't. But now y'all do.
Oh. And here's my final question to ask you right quick.
Oh yeah, I'm a guitar player.
Okay, that one I did not know. Put that out there.
Okay.
But my final question I would like to ask you, this one is very kind of big because I would think a lot of people would like to hear. If you can go back in time and tell your 20-year-old self something that you did not know about the business before you started, what will it be? You know, if you could tell yourself, like, back in time when you were younger, like, one thing that you wish you would have known, what would it be?
Know your lines.
Oh, let me guess, you have a story about that?
Oh yeah, but I'm not going to go into detail. All I can tell you is Al Pacino said it best, know your lines.
That says it right there. I am Anthony, this is Cryptic on TV. Thank you very much, have a great day. Awesome.
That good?
Yes.
All right, man.
Thank you very much. And alrighty, folks. If you know who I am, you know I'm Anthony with Cryptic TV, and yeah, a little debobulated today. So today we have three special guests right here today.
Andre Gower,
Ashley Bank.
and Brian Lambert.
Alrighty, and you probably know them from a few things, and if you don't know, you're gonna know today. So, the question I wanted to ask you all today, well, first question is, and you can answer all individually, what is one thing about yourself that your fans and people will be surprised? Like, because I know as a professional, y'all been in the game a long time, but you have your own lives, hobbies, and stuff. Like, what is that one thing that people be amazed that they did not know about you?
I'm in a few different bands, rock and
Ooh.
roll bands.
Crazy.
I am a good vegan baker.
Mm.
Yeah.
I didn't-
See, he didn't even know.
I am an avid golfer.
Oh, dang, that's surprising right there. All right, and then, now this one is the final question, and this one's, I know Chaz tells me that to be thing, but I had to for the people. Because y'all been in the game a long time, and it's better to take advice from the people who know this. If you can go back in time and tell your younger, or say mid-20-year-old self something you wish you would have known about the business before you got in, what would it be?
Put me on the spot right away.
Like, what was a lesson that you learned now that you wish you could have learned when you was in that moment of pow?
I probably didn't understand at an early age how hard it was to actually get something made, even if you were already had done something very popular.
Ooh. Dang. That's deep.
My advice would be to do it yourself. Don't wait for other people to give you an opportunity, to give you a job. If you want to do something, you just gotta do it.
Yeah.
Well, you stole my answer,
Huh.
but it's actually really good piece of advice. You can't rely on other people. You've got to make your own opportunities. Since you already said that, I'll switch gears and no, great answer, and add to that by saying actual progress and success is really about stacking small wins on top of each other and not just focusing on one thing. Because a lot of people get tunnel vision, and it's about constant forward progress and stacking small wins.
Jesus.
Oh, I'm gonna add one more thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
You'll never be younger than you are today.
Oh, anyone else got to come back with that one?
No, that's a mic drop.
That's a cut.
And I wanted to add this final bonus point because I was hoping y'all would come. I was waiting for this one.
Okay.
Huh?
If you were a director and you had to direct any genre of movie or just TV show, which one would you pick? Like, if you were a director and say, okay, I want to do my own thing, which genre would you pick?
I might do something like a little more low-key, black and white, like John Cassavetes.
Dang. Damn, I might be young, but I still know that one. Dang, my dad used to play one. Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh.
I would want to direct a musical rom-com.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bollywood.
Bollywood, that'd be awesome.
I'll go with Western.
Oh. And I'm a country boy, so it's like, oh. Well, folks, this is all. This is Cryptic TV with you know, me, Anthony, and thank you and have a great day.
Bye.
Alrighty. Oh. Hi, everybody. I'm Anthony with Cryptic TV. Excuse me, I'm a little bit overwhelmed today. We have a very special guest, the great
Belinda Belaski from The Howling, Piranha, Amazon Women on the Moon, and 12 of Joe Dante films.
Oh, y'all should know that by now. Now, Miss Belinda, not gonna take much. I just want to ask you two questions. And the first one I thought about last night because I had some inspiration. What is one thing about you that people don't know? Like, if there's one thing about you that's so surprising that people would not know, what would it be?
Good heavens, let me think about that.
Because you've
I
been in
write,
the
I'm
business.
a writer, a secret writer, nobody knows that. I sit in my room and I've written novels and books and all kinds of things, lots of poetry and lots of scripts.
Oh.
Mhm.
Well, just out of curiosity, do you have a hobby that you do that most people are shocked by?
A hobby, you mean other than art?
Pretty much, like, what, like if I had to describe it, like favorite food or something like that.
A favorite food, well, pasta. I mean, pasta's my favorite food, my comfort food. Whatever I go to, anytime I want to eat is pasta.
Shoot, everybody got to think of pasta now. Now, the second question. Now, this one is something I thought about because you've been in the business a long time.
I have.
So, and this one's gonna really test you a little bit. If you had to go back in time and tell your younger self one thing you wish you would have known before you got in the business, what will it be? Even it can be anything.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay. Well, it has to do with an audition that I
Okay.
went to. And I was to meet these two young directors that nobody had ever heard of. And nobody knew them. So, I go to the audition and they were both casting, looking for a young girl. And there I am when one of them said to me, "You winked at me."
Oh.
I said, no, I didn't. I didn't wink at you. He said, "You did, I saw you." I said, "No, I did not wink at you." And he said, "Yes, you did, I saw you." He says to his friend, "Didn't you see her? Did she wink at me?" And he said, "I'm gonna stay out of this." I said, "I did not wink at you." I said, "You know what, you guys are into playing, I'm into working." I zipped up my pictures and I walked out.
Oh.
Do you want to know what movies came out of that?
What movie was that?
That was George Lucas and Star Wars
Whoa.
and Brian De Palma and The Fury.
Dang.
And I walked out of it. Are you ready?
Oh, exposed
Yeah.
moment.
That's a moment that I would like to redo.
Oh.
Not that I would wink at him, but
But I mean,
yeah.
yeah, everybody was young. We make mistakes, but I see where you're coming from.
Well, yeah, I was thought that was so silly, But I think he was just trying to get a reaction,
Oh.
Yeah. And he did. He got a very Princess Leia reaction.
Oh.
I walked out,
I
yeah.
see. I see.
But nobody knew what we were auditioning for. So,
Oh.
nobody had ever heard of Star Wars yet.
Yeah, because hell, I was born in 1994 before the movie originally came out. I didn't see it till I was like mid-6.
Okay.
And I was like, Star Wars? Because I was like, what is Star... Well, I thought Star Wars was a drink.
Oh, funny.
And everybody was like, no, Anthony, it's a movie. And then when I saw it, I was like, yep, I am hooked.
Yeah.
But dang, that is interesting.
Isn't that funny? I have lots of horror stories from auditions. That's one of my faves.
All right. Well, this has been Cryptic on TV. I'm Anthony with the great
Belinda Belaski.
Thank you very much, folks. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Hi, folks. I'm Anthony Anderson with Cryptic on TV. We have our special guest.
Julia Montgomery.
You probably know her from a lot. And sorry, y'all, it's first thing morning Saturday, so excuse me, I'm a little off.
He's just warming up.
Pretty much. So, Miss Julia, I have 2 questions to ask, and one of them, which I came up with last night.
Uh-huh.
What is one thing about you that most people, including your fans, don't know? Like hobbies or food? Like, what is something about you that people don't know? That if they found out, they'll be shocked or interested.
That they'd be shocked. Okay, A, that I'm not the sorority B-I-T-C-H that I always play. I'm not at all. I'm the opposite. I mean, you might know that because now we've met.
Yeah.
But they don't know that.
Yeah.
Super approachable, people pleaser.
Yes.
So, yeah, and I love that. I love drinking a double shot of very good vodka with a tiny bit of tonic and lime. Strong on the vodka.
Everybody.
Love going for walks on the beach, you know, that kind of stuff.
So basically, you're just a normal everyday person.
I'm a normal person. Just here at the con.
Yep. And this is the final question. Now this one's gonna be like big, because you've been in the business longer than most people will watch. If you had to go back in time and tell your 20-year-old self something that you wish you would have known before you got in the business, what would it be?
It would be, like, how would I say it succinctly? You know, believe you can do it. When you're put in the position to act in something, or this applies to all of life, believe you can do it, and the rest will follow. Like, even if you still need skills or whatever, like, really just assume the position, is one of my great acting teachers said. And I think that holds for everything in life.
Yeah.
Relationships, work.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's powerful.
Yeah, thank you.
Never heard anything, but that's good.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, Anthony.
Hey, but I hear a lot of quotes, but that one's like, whoa.
Oh, okay, good.
And this is Anthony with Cryptic TV, and thank you for watching. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. Whew. How y'all doing, folks? My name is Anthony. This is Cryptic TV. We have a very special guest.
Hi, Curtis Armstrong.
All right, and Mr. Curtis, I'm gonna ask like 2 very, like, somewhat simple, but one's gonna be a interesting question. What is one thing people don't know about you that they would be surprised? Like, since you are an actor, you've been in the business a while, but I know you have your own hobbies and stuff.
Yeah.
What is one thing that people don't know that will surprise them about you?
I'm a big fan of Dr. Samuel Johnson and James Boswell, who Johnson created the first English dictionary, and Boswell was his biographer, and I love those 2 writers.
Alrighty. And my second question I want to ask you, which I know that we had a little conversation about certain things, but as a person or actor yourself, like, what kind of like small tips can you give like people that are first timers? Like, just any small piece of advice that you would give to someone that's a beginner, or if they have their big break, you know, just anything.
This is, you know, it's difficult because I started 50 years ago in the business, which was a very different world. Getting started was very different. A lot of it had to do with luck,
Yeah.
and that much has not changed. It's still, a lot of it is luck. But, you know, I got into it I started in the theater, and I worked for years in the theater before I did anything else. And then from the theater, I got into film, and from film, I got into television, and it just worked that way. So for now, when I get asked that, I really don't know what to say, because so much of it has to do with just being in the right place at the right time, and also, I don't know how anybody gets into a business that I don't recognize as the same business I went into. So
Yeah. Makes sense.
yeah, I wish I could have some, you know, dollop of advice that would work, but I mean, be prepared for disappointment and rejection. That's a big one. And you know, don't give up until it's time to give up, and you'll know when it's time to give up.
Yep. Basic. And thank you for being honest. Like, that's really respectful with that.
Thank you.
And this is Anthony from Cryptic TV. I would say thank you very much and have a great day. Alrighty.
You need to sit here?
Yes.
You gotta leave the door open.
I'll close it for just it'll be easier. That's it, right? Alright, folks. Alright, folks. Alright, folks. I'm Anthony Anderson with Cryptic TV, and we have a very special guest today.
Oh, me, Joe Dante.
Yes.
I direct movies and things.
Yes, the great Joe Dante. And he's my first one today. And yes, he's very cool in person when you get to know him.
He'll be a little rusty because this is his first time today.
Pretty much.
He's been asleep all night.
Yeah, pretty much. So, Mr. Dante, I'm not gonna do much today considering it's Saturday. I'm just gonna ask like one basic question and one like normal question. Like, what is a thing about you that nobody knows? Like, cause you're Joe Dante, you're always over the place, but people that know you like in real life, like what's the one thing that you do that people don't know, like hobby wise or just in general?
You mean besides wearing women's underwear and stuff?
Or like, say if you have a hobby or anything like that.
Well, I was lucky enough to make my hobby my vocation. So I actually, most of the things I do are all based on the same stuff, which is I was a big movie brat when I was a kid, and I ended up being able to make movies for a living, which is a good thing because I probably couldn't do anything else. I used to think when the atomic war comes and they line everybody up and they say, "What did you do?" And, "Oh, I made a shoe." You know, and they say, "What did you do?" "Oh, I cook." "What did you do?" "I made movies." Eat that guy. It's like, what use would it be?
Interesting. And this is the final question. I know that it's probably a little taboo, blah, 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 whatsoever, but if you have one piece of advice to give to your 20-year-old self, if you can go back in time and tell yourself one powerful thing you wish you would have known before you started doing movies or whatever, what would it be?
I guess I would tell myself to be true to myself and to make sure that I didn't get sidetracked doing things that I didn't believe in. And so I've luckily been able to say that anything that I've done so far that has my name on it is mine personally. I mean, I try to put as much of my personality into my work as allowed, and sometimes it's a battle to do that, but it's always worked out in the end, and I've been, on the whole, pretty satisfied with it.
Perfect. That was Crypticon TV. Thanks for watching. Thank you to our special guest right here, Mr. Joe. Have a great day. Yep.
The first question was, what?
The first question is, what is one thing people do not know about you as an actor? Yep.
Well, I mean, a lot of people know that I'm a surfer because I've been in surf movies. So
Yeah.
but Miguel didn't know, so I had to show him pictures. He didn't believe I was a real surfer, but I'm a real surfer. But now that I'm, back at it, I really like to ride my motorcycle to the gym.
Oh.
I've gotten into that, man, and then I still surf, and I love my life. Love my wife. I love my life. I'm a cat dad. People don't know that I'm a stay-at-home cat dad.
Oh, nice.
And then the second question: what advice would I go if I could go back in time? What would I tell myself that I would change about my history? Is that you are very lucky to get a job as an actor. Just to be an actor, you should be so grateful for every opportunity you have.
Yes.
And you should give it your all and do your best, because there are just so many people that would love to have the opportunities that anyone in the entertainment industry has. And so if I could go back, I would be like, hey, take everything really seriously, do your best, never take it for granted, and be grateful for all the people you meet and all the opportunities you have, and do the best you can. And then let the cards fall where they may, but don't sabotage yourself by having a negative attitude. Don't ever complain. Be grateful.
All right.
I learned that later in life.
I'm having a raffle today. Yep.
Hey, good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it might be. I'm Michael Berryman. I'm sometimes in front of a camera. I'm in front of a camera right now. I'm an actor, and I've been in some movies. You might have seen The Hills Have Eyes, a Wes Craven classic. And I've been on The X-Files, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I did a little effort on Rob Zombie's Devil's Reject.
Yes.
I've been doing this for, I don't know, 50 years. I meet some wonderful people. Now, in my travels and my work, I've come across various hobbies, and one of my hobbies was being a scuba diver, and I like to surf. But I grew up in Santa Monica near the ocean, and I can't stand on a surfboard very well, but I can body surf. And one day, I was body surfing, and a family of sea otters joined me. It was a foggy day near the Ventura County line, and I was actually in a wave, and I looked over here, and there was a sea otter, and over here was a couple more, and then one of them cut right underneath me and was waving at me on its back. They're very playful. My point is, have fun with your hobbies, and I hope your hobbies get you out of the house, turn off the TV, and enjoy Mother Nature, because someday you're going to return to the dirt, and that's okay. God bless. Take care.
Go.
Hello everyone, I am here at Crypticon and I am Brandy Roderick from Baywatch. I'm excited to be here.
Okay, Miss Brandy.
Yes, sir?
What is one thing people don't know about you that would be like surprising? Like, since you've been in the industry, I know you probably got hobbies. So what is one thing?
What is something people might not know about me? Well, they might not know that I just directed my first horror film, which is very exciting. So
Ooh.
that's cool. So you can watch Wineville on Amazon or Tubi or Apple, wherever. Oh, and it likes to fall out. So they're flying saucers as well. So it has a double usage.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
And since you've been in the business a long time, if you can go back in time and tell your 20-year-old self something you wish you would have known before you started, what would it be?
What would I tell my 20-year-old self? Oh, cool. I would say, and this is so cliche and so typical, but I would say, save your freaking money, girl, and invest. That's what I would have said. Because if you started to invest when you're 20 years old, dang, I'd be just passing out everything to all you guys all the time. I think that is what I would tell myself, to invest my money instead of spending it on clothes.
Smart.
Just keeping it real.
Go.
What's up, everyone? It's Lachlan Monroe from Scary Movie. Boom. A little bit of Riverdale. Little Freddy vs. Jason. Little Peacemaker. Little White Chicks. Scary Movie 1 and 6. Just dropped a nugget there. Just dropped a nugget. How are you guys doing out there? Welcome to Crypticon, Minneapolis.
All
We're
right.
hanging out. We're having a good time.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Lachlan, if you had to go back in time and tell your 20-year-old self something you wish you would have known, you know, what would it be?
Okay, so if I was to go back in time and tell my 20-year-old self a little bit of advice about this industry, I would say that I wish I could have told myself to network better. I'm not a really great networker because I never really thought about that stuff. I honestly always just naive enough to think that your work will beget work. But I realized as I got a little older in the industry that a lot of just building relationships, and also it's always about the work, but building relationships is key. And I think it's key in life, because I'm teaching my children this as well, because they're laid back like I am. But yes, network and surround yourself with good, positive, and successful people, and it will also manifest itself. So that's what I've got for you, Well.
All right.
My name is Tony Cox. Hey! Yeah, so what do you want to ask me again?
All right. If there's what is one thing about you that people don't know about you?
That I played basketball with a team of little people.
Ah.
One team I played with was like the Harlem Globetrotters. We did comedy and stuff. We called it Hollywood Shorties. And the other team I played with was called the LA Breakers, which we won. It was about 4 or 5 championships. And I was the captain of that team, and I averaged something like 20-some points a game.
Excellent. And the final question. If you can go back in time and tell yourself one thing that you wish you would have known in the business that you know now, what would it be?
Well, I would just tell people to stay at it. I mean, I stayed with it. That's the only thing I can say. You just stay with it, be tough-minded, because there's going to be a lot of things that's not going to go your way. You know, whether you think that you should have gotten a role, and sometimes you don't think you should have gotten a role, and you should have gotten it. But it's just sometimes things not going to work out, and you got to stick with it. You can't let your head drop down. You got to just keep on doing it.
All right.
I always have faith in God, so that's what helps me.
Oh, I like that one.
I'm Kevin Van Hentenryck. I play Dwayne Bradley in Basket Case, Basket Case 2, Basket Case 3, and Brain Damage.
All right. So, Mr. Gavin, question. What is a secret hobby that you do?
Oh, my secret hobby is stone carving.
Ah, okay.
KevinVanH.com if you want to check out more.
Yes, sir. Perfect. And I have a second question. If you can go back in time and tell your younger self a piece of information you wish you would have known as an actor in the business, what would it be?
It would be to stick with it, to not let minor setbacks derail me. All art, if you want to be an artist, doesn't matter what genre, film, music, dance, painting, whatever, practice, keep doing it.
Okay, you could cut that out.
Yeah. All right, go.
So it's like a phrase I live by now, and I did back then.
was just plain out, fuck you, pay me.
Yes.
So that's what it really boils down to. If I knew that back then, I'd be a lot better off. Financial.
Yes.
Financial. As far as my work goes, I thank all those little low budget movies I did. I didn't pay much at all, but it made me as an actor. It made me I got to show my chops. So even if it was low budget, I didn't get paid. I sit here now, I get a little upset because I could have a lot more money, but I'm happy that I did all that, even for a little money.
All right. Mr. Phil, first question. What is one thing people do not know about you that they would be surprised? Like, what is one little thing about you that would make people say, oh, didn't know that?
I know how to scuba dive.
Ooh. All right. And my second question, since you've been in the business a long time, what piece of advice that you wish you would have known back then when you were younger that you know now? You can go back in time and tell your younger self that.
I got you. You get someone to help represent you so you can get paid.
Ooh.
Because the biggest mistake I made is just whatever you want, whatever you say, and you lose out a lot. You gotta get someone that's gonna go in there and fight for you and say, hey, look, this is what it costs for me. So it really just boils down to get paid. That's all. Get paid.
All righty. Alrighty, go.
Hi, I'm Dee Wallace from UT and Cujo and the Howling and the Frighteners. One thing I would tell my younger self is to trust the universe. It always takes you where you're supposed to be. And if you live in the moment and open your heart and come from love, you will always end up where you're supposed to be.
All right.
Step on in, y'all, if you want to buy something. How are you, brother?
Yes, sir.
What can I do for y'all? Talk to me.
All right. So what's one thing about you that people don't know, Mr. Miguel?
What's one thing about me?
Like, what is one hobby or thing that you do outside of acting?
One of the things that people don't know. That I'm a country boy from North Carolina with desires to go back and get a farm and grow food and have pigs and cows and chickens and run a farm. That's my desire.
Awesome. Okay, well, I'm just gonna ask this final question. Shoot, what's the one thing people don't know about you that's very surprising? And I'm gonna be specific. Is there any hobbies or things you like besides filming?
Let's see. I'm so sorry, baby.
And if you can't think of it, that's understandable.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I can't really think that I'm pretty open about everything. I don't really have anything.
Because what you described already was good enough. Like, hell, you kind of made the video actually.
Well, thank you. I tend to ramble.
But that's what we like here.
Oh, okay. Do you want the one about what I tell my younger self, the 20-year-old self?
Yo. Alrighty.
Okay, so you're asking me if I could go back and tell my younger self, give a piece of advice?
Yes, sir.
I would go back and say, buy Apple stock at $7 a share, and right now you would be a fucking multi-millionaire.
Oh, nah, I like that one.
So it can start off in 3, 2, 1.
Go.
I'm up. Raise up. No, you're gonna ask the question.
All right. So, you guys introduce yourselves.
Okay. Matthew G. Taylor. Zach Ward.
All right. So, gentlemen, one question, well, two questions to ask. Okay.
First question.
First question. What is one thing about you that people don't know about they would be surprised by?
What is something that people don't know about you that they would be surprised to hear? Do tell us, man.
I would say that I'm a teddy bear.
Oh.
And I'm soft at heart, and I have a weakness for animals.
Mm.
To be honest, elderly people. I love nurturing, caring, and I'm just a soft soul.
Yes.
Don't tell anybody I said that.
He's also short and fat.
Right?
He's only
That
about
was the other thing I was gonna
4'3".
say.
It's incredible.
Yes. Film
All
magic.
right.
The camera adds 3 feet.
Oh man.
For me, what is something that people don't know about me? My mother's an actress. She's 89 years old. I'm Canadian. I'm dual citizen, born in Canada, and now I live in Los Angeles. My father's a general contractor. What else?
You're going personal.
Yeah, I mean, you went all soft and cuddly. You're a Hallmark movie, for God's sake.
That's an addition.
Dude, wow. I gotta get out the violin for you, buddy. I was in the circus. There's something that most people don't know. So there you go.
All right. And the second question.
Second question.
And I'm about to go deep with this one. Now, since you guys been in the business longer than a lot of people, what is one piece of advice that you wish you would have known during your younger years that you know now? Like if you can go back in time and tell yourself that.
In all seriousness, probably learn how to kind of come out of my shell and network a little better. It's kind of who you know a lot of times.
Yes.
That can lead to, opportunities, which maybe, it's not that I haven't had opportunity, but maybe could have been a few more here and there. Had it just maybe I'll use the terminology outside of my shell.
Yes.
I would say, I'd say kind of the opposite. What he's done that is very smart is he's got another business. So the problem I find is people are all in or nothing. And it's this kind of thing you hear off of Shark Tank. They're like, you just gotta stick with your dreams, brother. Well, there's one Brad Pitt, dude. And there are 20,000 guys who thought they were gonna be Brad Pitt. And now they live under a bridge because America is a corporation. That's how it operates. My suggestion is acting is fantastic. The film industry can be amazing. But, what's the guy who played Hawkeye in the Avengers? What's his name? You know who I mean. I can't remember his name. Anyways, so he was also in the Hurt Locker. He was flipping houses.
Yeah.
He was buying and flipping houses, cheap, and working on them. So he had something else going on while he was acting, so he wasn't dependent on it. And I think not only financially is that better, but it changes the quality of your performance when there's not a level of desperation and fear. It allows you to be more free. So if you're going to get into the industry in any way, shape, or form, writing, directing, acting, editing, production, I don't care, have something else that you enjoy doing, and it makes you money and allows you to do these things because you want to and they're fun.
Awesome. And thank you, gentlemen, so much.
Oh, by the way, we're not done.
Oh.
And I want to say thank you to everybody at Crypticon. This has been a lot of fun, and it's always entertaining that I met a woman who was her first time coming to this. She'd never been to a Crypticon before, and she was amazed. And I guessed why, because the people with the black shirts, the horns, and the piercing are the sweetest, kindest, nicest people you've ever met. Whereas if you go to a sports bar, you're going to get roofied and mugged. But here, everybody's a sweetheart. And so thank you.
Thank you, Crypticon. Had a great time, great people, great venue. Had a really good time. Appreciate it.
All right.
See you next time.